Hello viewers, we'll be going over UGAZ and DGAZ. In this video, we'll be using the day-by-day probability model as our support and resistance gauges, and these models are based on past trends that are similar to the current trend but not identical, so do keep that in mind. So let's start off with the technical analysis for UGAZ. We're currently down 18% on the 1 hour chart. We're also oversold on the RSI. As for the 4 hour chart, we are also oversold on the RSI as well. If we expand out to the daily chart, we have it making all-time lows, and we have now reached oversold RSI on the daily chart, and we start to see a slight divergence on the daily MACD. So now let's expand out further and see the next possible ranges on the day-by-day probability model. So as we progress to the 7th day, for UGAZ, we have a 25% chance for it to climb between 0 to 15%. And to the extreme case, to the upside, we have a 50% chance for UGAZ to climb between 15% to 30%. And to the downside, to the extreme case, we have a 25% chance for UGAZ to fall between negative 15% to negative 30%. So now let's head back to the day-by-day or technical analysis. We'll be using the up 15% and down 15% as our support and resistance levels. So if you guys were to climb 15%, that price range is roughly around, let's say, $8.50. And as for support to the downside, 15% is around the range of $6.26. So to the upside, there are no indication of well-defined support or resistance. To the upside, we have not seen previous support levels that match that level at the moment, but we do have a gap down between June 24th and June 25th. Ideally, for the trend to continue down lower, we need to fill in that overnight gap. As for the DGAZ, DGAZ is currently up 20% on the 1 hour chart. It's also it is now overbought on the RSI, same as the 4 hour chart, overbought. As for the daily chart, we also see the same action right there on the daily RSI. We see no signs of it diverging on the daily MACD, so there's no signs of reversal, so it's quite early to say. And now let's head back to the day-by-day probability model for DGAZ. So DGAZ, as we progress to the 7th day, we have a 12% chance for DGAZ to climb higher between 0 to 10%. And to the downside, we have a 75% chance for DGAZ to fall between 0 to negative 10%. And to the extreme case, to the downside, we have a 12% chance for DGAZ to fall between negative 10% to negative 21%. So we'll be using 10% to the upside and 10% to the downside as our resistance and support levels. So let's head back to the charts. So if DGAZ were to climb, say, 10% from where it is currently at, that price range is roughly around, I would say, $583.66. And to the downside, 10% is roughly around a range of $461. And indicating or using the past trend, we see a previous resistance level around that range for to the upside resistance, and yeah, again, it was at $587.58. I wouldn't rely heavily on the past trend for resistance. Reason why, there are reverse splits and price decay, so it is a bit distorted, so do keep that in mind. But as for support to the downside, we do have an overnight gap as seen in the UGAZ. In order to have this healthy uptrend, we need to have it filled up. Again, that is between June 24th and June 25th. Ideally, one want to fill in that gap. So in this video, we went over UGAZ and DGAZ, and these models are now available in the link below, so do check it out. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.